Why do you think that the Super Bowl was rigged? Why do you think that?
Because everything was going fine. The Bengals are playing good ball.
Bengal Tigers.
Okay, and hey, the Rams, both of them are playing good defense and offense.
That Rams defense
So
was
they're going
pretty rough.
back and forth. Okay, and then all of a sudden, the other coach, the Rams coach, makes some adjustments. Okay, and then the other coach don't make adjustments.
It's all about
Okay, and
adjustment.
every time
That's why you think it's rigged, because the other coach didn't
hey,
adjust.
look, it just every time Joe Burrows goes back, he gets sacked. And I'm
what I'm
looking at it and say, well, wait a minute, hold it.
That's his name is Aaron Donald.
Yeah. And Von Miller. They're
But he
really
ain't
good
Superman.
at football.
Aaron Donald ain't Superman.
He's as close to he can be on a football field.
Well, no, I admit that. He's close, okay. And he's a good defensive man, okay.
Well, can I tell you what changed, or what I noticed it changed?
What?
First half, they were running 5-yard routes. They completed a bunch of 5-yard passes. Second half, they said, we got to get the ball down the field. That's when Aaron Donald feasted. Every time Joe Burrow should have pulled the trigger and stopped and brought it back down,
He
too
got
late.
sacked.
Too late.
Well, that's one thing I've never understood, because I don't remember when it was, but anyway, it was a championship game for football. And look, they moved the ball down the field, tied it up passing, and then what do they do? They get down inside the 20, and they run it 4 times and lose the game. And I'm looking, what's wrong with this picture?
Well,
Because hey, here's the thing. If you got little in and outs, slants, and into the flag, you can't guard that.
can I tell you my
it's
biggest
quick.
problem with the whole game?
What?
For 3 quarters and 75% of another one, them little yellow things didn't come out of their pocket.
Don't
Oh, didn't.
get me.
And for the last 2 minutes, they couldn't keep them things in their pocket.
Yeah.
Well.
And
Well, they missed 2 major calls.
they did. I'm not.
He was
Oh, yeah.
They
They
for
missed a
sure.
call,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they threw a phantom call.
he was
yeah,
just
yeah.
making an adjustment.
It
on that
evened
dude's
out, and
neck.
it always does.
Roger Goodell, please call me. I can fix this.
But the
no.
last 2 minutes were one of them was
We're a little
egregious.
ridiculous.
One of them was egregious.
Yeah.
One of the penalties needed to be called.
Oh, yeah.
The other two, you didn't call that all game. Why start now?
Yeah. Why would you
Because
start
the
now?
Los Angeles Rams moved from St. Louis, and I feel bad for the good people of
Well,
Missouri.
no,
but they need Los Angeles to win a Super Bowl so they can actually have fans.
I just look at it. Hey, if you give me 3,
And they still don't have any. So
if you
it's-
give me 3 first down opportunities, 1st and 10, 1st and goal.
From
If
from
you
the
give
two,
me 3 times in a row, if you give me, hey, I could put 11 of monkeys out there in the score.
What kind of monkeys?
It irritated me.
Big ones.
ring-tailed lemurs.
Hey,
They're my favorite.
They're fast.
I just like halfback passes for touchdowns.
But that old sloth
Especially
that
when
was
you bet
on
on
that
DraftKings.
commercial, he
Well,
was
I
fast.
just say this. I was disappointed.
Yeah.
The end of the game gave rise to people saying the game is fixed.
it
It
feels
was terrible optics.
the Rams
was-
didn't deserve
Yeah.
to be in the first Super Bowl they were
They
in.
couldn't figure nothing
They deserved
out.
to win because there was another bad call on them.
But I will say, for the first time in Joe Burrow's career, it looked like the moment got to him a little bit. He, instead of making the quick decisions, he started pump faking, which he doesn't do.
No.
He quit with the quick draw. He
Yep.
got to thinking and quit playing football for the first time since I've known him, and that's what ended up costing. But what you saw too are a bunch of coaches that ain't never been to the Super Bowl. I mean, you saw it on the Bengals side, like those guys. That moment, I was just like, instead of 4th and 1, I was like, send McPherson out. I think he can do it from like 63. I think McPherson can. He's just cocky enough to make that field goal. I like that's what I was hoping for.
Well,
Not because I bet on the over.
This is going to turn into
Our West Monroe boy got a ring, though.
Yeah, he did. Mr. Whitworth, who I played football with.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
Andrew.
awesome.
absolutely. No, I mean,
I was rooting for you.
I was rooting for Joe. No offense, Andrew. Please don't choke me when you get back to town. That's fine. Like, that's cool, but I still was rooting for Joe. But,
100%. I think we all were.
yeah, I mean, but it was, Godwin, did you like the halftime show? No, that music wasn't from your prime. I went immediately back to high school during the halftime show, like my sophomore, junior, senior year. And I thoroughly enjoyed watching them old rascals get out there and do their thing.
Say,
I loved it.
they shouldn't make that lady's shorts in that size.
No, that could have been a little longer.
They should have been different.
But Mary J, for your age, good on you for still looking like that. Like
I'm telling you.
I ain't looked that good ever. So good on her for staying in that kind of shape. Now 50 Cent, inflation hit him hard, son.
Hey, he was
75
hanging
cents.
upside down now.
Yeah,
Well-
but that boy done swolled up, 50 done turned into a solid dollar, maybe $1.25.
Hey, it
I
was a
blame
good-
Joe Biden.
It was, hey, it was a good. It was a good halftime show.
Oh, it was great.
It really was.
Yeah.
You know, Snoop Dogg did his thing as
And
always.
I read the deal about Eminem, he's been clean and sober for like 12 years now or something. I read that.
and
So congratulations to our man Eminem. Like,
And he took a knee in honor of Tim Tebow.
is that what it was?
That's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
was.
Oh, hey, that's what he called.
But he looked good, like, because you ain't heard nothing out of the boy. But if anybody's made it 12 years sober in the career path that he had chosen and the fame that he had, my hat's off to you, son. Like, that's good work there. But it was cool. It was a good night. They finally figured out a halftime show playing to the people that are actually watching it. Like, no offense, Si, but the Who, that was a lot of.
The Who was the best halftime show ever. Because right after it, Saints kicked an onside
There you go.
kick. Hey, baby.
Yeah, but the actual performance, it was just.
Well, the halftime show.
Yeah, but last night I was like, they finally figured it out
I didn't see a single commercial either.
during the game.
I was running around. I cooked the biggest plate of nachos.
Well,
you
they
have
maxed
ever
them out.
seen.
Wow, I thought
Side
Coinbase was the most
They
brilliant
didn't make the
people I've
money
ever
if
seen.
they did.
Was that? Oh no, was that the one with the thing bouncing
With the
around?
QR code?
And everybody was trying. My whole family scanned it.
Yeah, it's like the cheapest Super Bowl commercial ever produced. Probably still cost them a lot, but
It was
the
like a-
production value was.
It felt like it was a
It
minute.
was like a screensaver.
Yeah, it's like you were chasing around Windows 97 on your computer. Like
Well, I
it
think
was-
because that's when I started changing channel. I said, "What happened here? What's going on?"
They did. I
I said, "I guess I lost the signal."
they alienated the older generation of the did. The
Yeah, I
rest of
started
us,
changing channel. Told me, "Oh, I got to find the signal. They done lost the signal."
I couldn't get my phone out of my pocket fast enough to try to figure out, what commercial am I missing on my phone? I was like, this is brilliant. And then it's like, sign up for Coinbase, you get $15 off. I was like, oh crap!
I exited out
Congratulations, you
quickly.
got me.
You tricked me. I'm out.
Yeah.
Size changing the channel. That's the
Yeah.
Si, what did you
Figured
eat?
it out.
What did you eat
shoot.
to celebrate the Super Bowl?
What did I eat?
Chicken wings.
No, I didn't eat chicken wings. I had my
did.
wife. My wife had cooked me some ribs. Is what I had.
Ooh,
okay.
That and homemade potato salad.
There you
Ah.
go.
She ain't
Nice.
done that. I'm telling you, we ain't had potato salad. In
We had
5
chicken
years.
wings.
Must be that purple
know.
shirt you've been wearing.
Well, hey, whatever it was, because hey, she cooked it. And look, she had one of them 6-quart boilers full when she got finished.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gone.
You
Hey,
ate
That's
6
all of it.
quarts worth of
I,
potatoes?
I'm telling you, me and her, we ate 6 quarts of potato salad.
He got the recipe
that,
right.
Hey, that night.
He
there
got the
was none
recipe right. He's been
good.
trying to get that
Oh, it
recipe
was
right.
fine now. It
Did you
really
put any
was.
sweetened condensed milk in it?
I don't know what you put in it. but
It was,
It was excellent. I know that because hey, we finished off 6 quart.
Alvin, what'd you eat?
I ate chicken wings and them little old bitty ham sandwiches.
Bite-sized ham sandwich.
Yeah.
sliders.
Yeah.
What is that bread that's
Hawaiian rolls.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I
roll,
made.
baby.
I made pork loin
And it
sliders.
had some kind
what
of
you had?
garlic spread on butter on
Yeah,
top.
garlic butter. Yeah, yeah. I made pork loin sliders that had jalapeno cream cheese as like
Sounds good.
the mayonnaise or mustard, if you will. The
mustard.
sauce on the inside of the sandwich was
Somebody-
jalapeno cream cheese with barbecue sauce and just sliced
Oh,
pork
yeah.
loin.
Yeah.
I made a plate of nachos to feed 20.
And then we also fried crappie.
There was only 6 of them.
Fried crappie. I fried
Yeah,
crappie.
but y'all ate it all, didn't you?
When did
As
I
if
fry
it was
crappie?
20.
Saturday night.
Yeah,
We're having 2 conversations.
Yeah,
fine.
we are.
me and Godwin talking about fried crappie.
Oh yeah,
We're talking about nachos.
manna from
Nachos
heaven.
good.
Hey, so I went to
Nachos
the
solid.
grocery store
Saw
yesterday.
that at the grocery
And
store. boys.
you're welcome, Brookshires. I restocked the chip aisle. There were no chips.
No chip. boy.
And
So
then I
you
looked,
restocked it?
I needed tortilla chips. I looked up and saw some boxes that said Julio's. I said,
I know what those are.
those are the
Julio's
ones.
I had to do.
I reached up, brought them down, got my bags, put some more bags up.
That's nice.
Hey, well,
There's a shortage of everything.
I agree.
So
I mean,
sometimes-
Walmart got the whole place convinced to check out yourself.
yeah.
So
They
I love that. Self-checkout.
Hey, we'll make them work for us.
yeah, they gonna pay us to bag their groceries.
I like
brilliant.
self-checkout, and I like restaurants with the screen where you can touch what you want. That's big time.
Yeah, hey, that's the world we live in these days. Let's take our first break. We'll be back right after this.
Right back.
What are you down for?
Hey, well, I think I'm down for Omega XL, baby.
Hey,
That's what I think I'm down for. I got 360 joints in this old body of mine.
ooh, how do they feel?
Look, hey, everyone's trying to get a little inflammation in them.
Ooh, I don't like that.
But hey, guess what, boys?
Tell us.
All I do is open a little bottle, take 2 of the Omega XL
Pop them
first responders, baby, and they run to the inflammation, and it's gone. How about that, JD?
How about it, Martin?
Oh,
If I have inflammation, will you please tell me how I can solve this and get not 1 but 2 bottles of Omega XL?
I'd love to, because after that fourth quarter last night, I sent some to Joe Burrow. So
He'll need it.
he was gonna need him after them big grown men kept landing on him. But look.
Yep.
Omega XL, it's all backed by the science. When we're young, our bodies produce SPM. There's nature's way of keeping joints healthy, but as we age, we don't produce enough SPMs, which could be why Si was in so much pain. Notice I said was, past tense, he's no longer there. Omega XL can restore your SPMs and rejuvenate joints and muscles so that you can move like when you were young.
When you were young.
Can your supplement do that? I doubt it. Order Omega XL and get a second bottle for free. All you have to do is visit omegaxl.com/duck. That's omegaxl.com/duck. Or call 1-800-844-4888. 1-800-844-4888.
88, babe.
88.
88.
1-800-844-4888.
1-800.
Call now.
Si, you never
excited.
know.
I got
Sometimes he
excited.
gets a little ahead of you, but that's
Hey,
fine.
I got excited.
But that's it. 1-800-844-4888 for not 1 but 2 bottles of
And the
Omega.
last one's free.
What you gonna surprise Miss Christine with for Valentine?
Valentine's Day, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, if she made you a big old thing of ribs and tater salad, you could at least return the favor. What you gonna do for her?
I'll probably just say, hey, go ahead and
Run
Get
that
your
back?
Run it back.
get $500 out of my checking account and transfer it to yours.
Go get you something nice,
Yeah,
baby.
that'll be easiest. Just say, hey, just go ahead and transfer $500 from my account to yours.
There's a lady
Buy
up,
you something you want.
up the road dancing with the sign when I pulled up that said chocolate covered strawberries. Woo!
$30 a box.
He'll eat all them.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
That won't get home. I happen to enjoy strawberries, especially when they're dipped, in chocolate.
I tell you what, I got, Brittany,
Where'd you get her?
a Dewalt Skill Saw. Find you a woman you can buy a skill saw.
Well, I
for
think say, now,
for
what
Valentine's
is she
Day.
gonna build with it?
She wanted it.
She's going to cut the legs off of Martin so he'll be a little shorter.
Now she does like watching Dexter, so there may be something into it. I don't know, but no, that's what she wanted.
She
so-
wanted a skill
Hey.
saw?
battery powered.
Hey,
She wanted
I
one she
loved
didn't have to
that
plug
woman
into the wall.
first time I met her when he introduced me
See,
to her.
I told you.
I said, hey, you've done good, son.
Now,
You
in-
went to Tennessee and got you a good woman.
In retrospect, those things are a little more expensive than I thought they were. But
They kind of like 50 Cent. They've been going up. lately.
Right.
yeah, well, they ain't the expensive part. Them batteries is what clips.
That's what gets you.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I ain't gonna ever buy something with just one battery. So by the time you buy extra battery and charger,
What is she making? Like birdhouses?
she made a
Well, hey,
table
a
last
woman can
week.
build anything, son.
I don't. She comes from a long line of woodworkers. So
didn't
Hey,
know
woman can
this.
build
So-
anything.
my bride has
I need a piece of chunk of wood about this thick, a block.
a block.
How big?
About that long.
About that long. About
3 feet long.
Maybe a little long. I got to measure.
Now we ain't Tom Sanders. I mean, you can go buy you a block of wood.
What do you need it
You
for?
get that Lowe's.
I got me a stainless steel sink to clean them crappies on, and it's got a lip on it about that tall.
Oh, you need to flush it out.
Yeah,
Oh, she can probably flush it out for you.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's what it's talking about.
yeah. She come from a long line of woodworkers.
How's a piece of wood gonna flush your stink out?
Uh-oh.
All right.
Get it level. Get rid of the lip. So when he's
got a
cleaning
lip.
fish,
Yeah,
it's on the edge.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Because I'm working in a pit right now.
yeah. You can't clean fish that way because then you can't get your knife flat. Yeah, you'd be looking saying, "Dad, gum, I'm gonna have to scale the rest of this."
So in other words, all you need to do, hey, go down and buy you a cutting board.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what.
Something about that thick.
That he can move in and out.
Yeah.
Get his lip.
I can slide from one sink to the other and cover one up.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. So I knew what he's talking about, but I've cleaned a lot
See,
of
I
fish.
didn't know what
You don't clean no fish because you don't catch no fish.
He catches
Whoop,
fish.
whoop, 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 whoop. Now, back up on the catching part, son.
He ain't cleaning them.
I may not clean them, but I catch them. Trust me.
He catches and eats.
There it is. What'd you do? You went to Texas. You ain't even brought it up yet. Was it a
No,
guard?
no.
All my exes live in Texas.
At about
Ooh,
400 yards, we're looking down the, what is it, Sendero? Is it what
Sendero.
they call them, I think?
Yeah,
In brush country in South Texas.
South Texas.
And you see, all you see is antlers sticking up through the brush. And he's coming this way toward me.
Awesome.
And then here comes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that one that was at about 400 joins these 4 about 200 yards away.
Ah, nice. Everything's going your
Well,
way.
me and the boss are talking, and he said, well, all 5 of them are shooters. So pick the one you want. So it took me a little while to say, okay, let's see.
So you was grocery shopping.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about, okay, on aisle 3.
I like that.
Yeah. And I said, oh, wait a minute. Oh,
He called it aisle 3.
yeah. But he went to aisle 4, one of them did, and he was walking this way. I said, yeah. I said, I think I'm going to take that. And I said, but, they're all in a big pile. I said, I got to wait till he clears.
What were they doing in a big
figured
pile?
you'd
Well,
Wait
hey,
till
I
they all
guess it's, the rut's over, so they all getting back together in their bachelor pads.
I got you.
But anyway, he was walking away, and then he turned around and was come back and go join the bunch. And he said, the one on the right is the best looking one. And as soon as he said, the one on the right is the prettiest buck out there. Boom!
You got the one on the left?
Yeah, he jumped up. Hit the kick real high. No, I got the one on the right.
How far did he go?
About 15 yards. He said, the boss said, I seen him fall. I said, all right, good work.
There you go.
There you
It's just
go.
a whitetail.
Now give me my teeth.
Have you not seen a picture of him? Oh, he's a big one.
Oh, he's a stud.
Send me the photo and
Scored,
And that way
scored
we can-
180.
Hold on.
can we throw it up on the screen?
180?
Yeah, that's a good
180.
Or is it a?
No, it's a
Wow.
good picture.
Oh, he's pretty.
He's a beautiful.
12
deal.
point.
Awesome.
I caught a fish this weekend.
A fish? What do you weigh?
On purpose.
The big one?
Oh, he wasn't bad.
I wasn't bad.
I snuck over and
Well, this
fished,
is a pretty
fished Willie's pond.
Oh, he's fishing.
That was
You
at,
fishing that high
so the
fence.
fans will know where I was hunting.
What
that was
was
at
I
the
doing?
Three Eagles Ranch.
Three Eagles
Three
Ranch.
Eagles
in
Ranch.
South Texas, okay, and where I landed, the thing on the aviation building was Lige, and they pronounced it, I think, Alice, but I said Lige ain't Alice.
Hold on.
Alice is Lice.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the greatest picture I've ever seen in my life.
What in the world's growing on your head? He's been there so long, moss growed on his head.
That is.
No,
Hey, he's still in that
that's my
purple
coonskin
shirt.
cap. My head had got cold.
He's got a coonskin hat
So I
on.
put my coonskin hat on to
Got
warm
his
up.
lemon juice.
He's got
You know I
lemon
got
juice
lemon.
in
What's
his.
got you
Wow.
on this lemon juice fad?
And he's on a
Hey,
private
it's too much
plane.
trouble, okay, to cut a lemon and squeeze it. Because I'm always going back cutting. and
But you
squeezing.
never have
So
done
look,
that.
hey,
For
this
about
is
the last 2 months
This
you've
is
been on.
100% lemon juice. So hey, all I got to do is just squeeze the bottle, open it up, squeeze the bottle.
God bless America. That's all.
There it is.
Hey, technology.
And then there's his animal.
Oh, he is
yeah.
nice.
Oh no, that's a nice buck.
A giant.
And here's the coolest thing.
That gum big.
One of the guys that works on the ranch
Mm-hmm.
was out doing what he does, working, and he walked across the pasture the day before I shot this animal, okay, and he finds a shed. Well, guess what where the shed belonged.
That thing's got some might.
Not on him.
It was on him
Last year?
last year.
Huh.
And look, he's got I should have brought the shed, It's way bigger.
Wow.
Okay, this year he's 5.5 years old.
There you go.
But see, I've never hunted in the brush country.
What are you doing?
I was just checking for.
Hey, and the
weird
only
stuff.
thing I
More
could
sure.
think about was, wait a minute, in the 1800s, boys used to be on horses with saddles and riding through all that brush and was getting all them longhorn steers out of there, and then doing trail drives with them.
Yeah.
And I looked and I said, hey, I don't know how they got through the brush to get these steers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, because it ain't much opening in it.
No, they's tougher than us.
Oh,
Yeah.
you talking about amazing. Hey, look, and everything in Texas, hey, it's either going to bite you one way or the other, stickers or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. It always, rough, ain't the word.
You come back from Texas all scarred up.
Oh, yeah.
from the hunt.
How'd you? Is that all you got? That big old bull white?
Well, no, Stone went for meat, okay? So he shot Axis doe,
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
no.
and brought the back straps and all that back.
Mm.
But we actually did go, both of us hunting for a Axis buck.
Mm-hmm.
But anything that's been chased by Bengal tigers, they pretty slick.
Huh?
We never laid out. Hey,
Where
look,
they live?
Stone
Their
shot
home
that-
range involves the Bengal tiger.
Yeah.
yeah. See where they came from. They grow up where they're chased by Bengal tigers. Okay.
They're slick.
So no, anything that grows up and makes it where there's Bengal tigers, they pretty slick. Because I never laid my eye. Yeah, I did. Hold, I think tell a lie. We had one I saw at the lodge when I was sitting there eating. I looked down on the pond and there was a doe. But we never laid our eyes on a Axis buck, and they got one down there that is probably 6 foot on each side, and he is a brute.
6 foot.
That's what we was going after, but we never saw him.
He gone.
6 foot's like a moose.
He's just slick. He ain't gone. That sucker's just, probably nocturnal.
They ever start that barking at you? Did you ever hear any of them do that?
No.
Oh yeah, they got a cool little sound.
Have he?
Well, let's take another break. We'll be back right after.
Okay.
Look, when you do what we do, you're always wondering, how am I going to find the next greatest piece of outdoor gear? But, buddy,
Amen.
do we have the answer for you? Our friends over at Battlebox.
Battlebox.
With a Battlebox, it finds you. They send you a mystery box. It's a mystery box.
It's a mystery box.
Straight to your door, full of things. Godwin, this is legit our first time looking in a Battlebox. What do we have, Johnny G?
We got a fire escape.
Fire escape.
It's a clips on your deal. It's one of them fire starters.
Oh, that's a carabiner. That's going with me.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's that
wait,
orange box?
Wait,
It's a what?
You can start a fire with that.
Well, yeah, but that one's going with me.
Oh, a
Because it'll
fire-
also hold decoy.
Oh, a fire starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got burns up to 30 seconds.
Burns up to
Zippo.
30 seconds.
Zippo.
Hey, what's that orange box?
That's another fire starter.
I need that orange
That's a
box.
Typhoon, just for a little aside. Growing up, my granddaddy smoked a pipe. And something I still smell to this day that takes me back to that moment is a Zippo lighter. When somebody fires off a Zippo, I go back to being 6 years old.
Hey, look, you got a solo stove just for one person.
That's
that
a
a
smokeless.
solo
That's a
stove?
smokeless fire pit.
Smokeless
That's a
fire
tiny
pit.
version. I love that.
Hey,
That's
look,
3 in a row that's fire.
got
Bob.
a rechargeable light.
There you go.
Rechargeable
The
flashlight.
woods don't need to go dark.
Look, you
It's
got,
everything I would buy anyway.
Okay.
Look, you got a. What is this?
Water filtration.
Looks like water filter.
Oh, you stick a tube in the creek and you put it in the glass. You got
it.
clean water.
Well, while Godwin's still looking through there, Battlebox is your go-to monthly subscription for hand-picked outdoor survival and everyday carry
Knife,
gear.
you got a knife.
There you go. Look at
Got the knife, boys.
Yeah. How much more is in that box, Godwin? Good
Oh, I
night
ain't
living.
seen the bottom yet.
There's 72 hours of emergency food in that box.
I bet Godwin can knock it out in 24.
I bet you I can.
Hey, I'd say 12. That ain't gonna last till
So
24.
we can put this on the shelf over there, and it's good for 25 years.
25 years.
What else
boy,
you
but
got
it
in
ain't gonna last for 12.
Here's the last thing.
That's a grill.
Nature's Grill.
Nature.
Eco-friendly,
Nature's grill.
biodegradable.
Has got a picture of it?
So you ain't got to leave with it. It just burns up.
So
okay.
getting the best gear for yourself not only takes time, but can be incredibly expensive. That's why Battlebox brings you name brand, high quality products every month at half the price of what they'd cost on their own. Just pick the box that works for you and get tested and vetted products you can trust that are selected by an expert team of outdoor professionals. From an Aquapod emergency water kit to an Atomic Bear survival bivy, delivered right to your doorstep each month. Battlebox has shipped over 1 million boxes since 2015 and has been featured everywhere from the New York Times to Survivor's Edge. Look, I'm going to be honest with you.
That box came with a hatchet.
Everybody needs fire. That's just one thing it is. Yeah. Find out why outdoor enthusiasts call Battlebox the best gear I never knew I wanted. Sign up, receive, survive. What are you waiting for? Don't miss another Battlebox mission. And from now until March 31st, get a free mystery box worth $115 plus with any new subscription at trybattlebox.com/duck. That's a free mystery box worth $115 plus right now at trybattlebox.com/duck. Trybattlebox.com/duck.
I'm going to take his food home with me.
Hey,
It's a mystery box.
this is like Christmas morning.
Now, Si, you realize while you were gone, all of our buddies that fish professionally were in this town.
Yep.
And you packed up and left.
There you
Hey,
go.
look, this was on the books.
And they finally caught your fish.
They sure did.
They finally did.
Caught yours.
What do you weigh?
12 pounds and 14 ounces. Had an old white spinnerbait in his mouth from 1974.
H&H.
When they pulled him out of the water, he said, "Have I got a story for you?" He said, "I pulled this old boy all around this pond growing
I
up
pulled it. I pulled him a mile
Yeah.
from where we
in a big circle."
That's right, in a big circle until I come to that one log laying on the bottom of the lake
Not just wrapped around it.
with one limb on it.
And there went the spinner.
That's right. There went my spinnerbait.
45-year-old
come
bass.
flying back at me.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool to see the professional fishermen though in our town fishing these ponds that
Yeah.
whoop our rear end on a pretty daily basis, and then they come in and just show
On
you
a
the
cold front.
on a cold front and show you the
In
difference
bad weather
between professional
and rookies.
and a really good local angler, because they ain't ever been here before, none of them. Then they show up and just strap them. So it's pretty impressive. That's a cool deal. Did y'all get any business off of that?
Yeah, we've been busy.
So you telling me when professional fishing tournaments come to you lakes, that's a good thing for business?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So y'all hear that, folks? The folks around griping about that kind of stuff, that's what they come here for.
They gotta number one, they gotta stay somewhere.
Yep.
Number two, they probably gonna need fishing baits.
They got to eat.
Maybe, gotta have a restaurant to eat. Okay, so that's three places. to spend
Got to have
money on.
gas in that rocket ship
Right.
they drive.
That's right. Then they gotta have gas in a boat.
Was a
okay?
rocket ship. No, it's great for our town though, because we get to watch people fish that are better than us. By the way, there's rumor that somebody was trying to prove some otherwise, like while they were fishing caney. Sir, don't do that. But they're better than us. We get to watch them learn a few things and learn what they're catching them on. And then I heard Bussy Break. My boy Colby, he came by the store and was like, "Man, there are 300 boats out there." And so it's getting people watch them and want to go try and do what they do. And
Exactly.
and you might not be able to do what they do, but anybody can catch a fish once.
Well, that and people that could never afford to go to Lake Fork or Lake Gunnersville, these places that all these fishing tournaments fish. Now they can go fish where Kevin Van Dam fished.
Yep.
Because it was his home pond,
Here's the thing.
or Jacob Wheeler.
Yeah. Here's the thing. They can't come and practice or nothing. They may, if they have like a 4-day tournament, they can practice a
They
day.
generally have 2 days of practice.
practice.
But like on Bussy, they had no practice. They wouldn't let them fish Bussy.
They
free.
could go. They had
to
The
hit it
first
cold.
time, they let them ride around for
Yeah.
4 hours.
You could ride around on it, but you
And just
couldn't.
look.
But just look, you could
Okay.
not make a cast. You
Okay.
couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
You just looking. And then if you made the top 10, you went to go fishing.
That's crazy.
And you ain't ever put a cricket in the water yet. Godwin, while you were out at Bussy, you met an old boy that hunts with us all the time, didn't you?
Uh,
No, that was just a comment. them girls told me that there was no boy said he hunts with
Oh
Phil.
yeah.
Yeah, this is more of a things that we hear all the
Yeah.
time.
I hunt with Phil all the time. That's
Yeah,
what he said. I said,
every day.
"Really?"
You know who
I
does?
said, "That's awesome."
Godwin.
Every day.
You know who ain't ever met this old boy?
Yeah.
Why? Why do people tell stories like that when you got Godwin sitting on the front of the boat? Why?
I just got.
Well, I was just going to say, if he's got a friend that really fishes over there, I want to talk to him because I've asked a question from the locals. Are there any big chinky pins in
And
this
Bussy?
lake? Yeah.
I ain't ever seen none.
Well, see,
I don't know.
I've had
He's not interested. then.
I don't know who he was. He wasn't my friend.
and Si, but he must have been yours because he hunts
Yeah,
with
he
you
hunts
every
with you
day.
all the time.
Just ask him.
Hunts with you every day.
That's who you need to ask your friend
But
over there.
here's what else he did. He fished while he was there. There's 10 boats on Bussy 2,200 acres. So he's telling Godwin about all this, and he's fishing. And he catches a 6-pounder right in front of another one of them professional anglers. Then that 6-pounder would have made that guy another 15 grand probably. Which don't seem like that big of a deal, right? Professional anglers make a good living. But when you only got 8 chances to make money during the year, you need every dollar you can make.
Well, hey, look, I've fished all my life.
Yeah.
That's a hard way to make a living.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you was selling them.
Yeah.
That's what they have to turn them back in the water.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, put it back.
Yeah.
Did say what?
Folks, if you're listening at home or whatever, and you have a big tournament trail like that roll into your hometown or somewhere close, go give it a whirl. Go
Check it out.
go experience.
You'll be impressed watching.
it. You will. And you're giving back to the community that you so dearly love because they're putting tax dollars back into this community, and as a business, local business, I can't thank them enough. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I know this
Major
guy,
League Fishing, please come back to Darbone, Caney, and Bussy.
or for that
we
matter,
appreciate it. The Honey Hole Tackle Shop.
or for that matter, MLF Big Five, Bassmaster, any of them. Come on, bring it, son. I mean,
We're here.
yeah, we're here. We'll welcome you with open arms.
And somebody once called us Sportsman's Paradise. It's on our license plate.
Yeah. Hey,
All right, we'll be back right after this. Si, we about 3 weeks out of duck season. Have you caught up on your sleep yet?
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, baby.
oh yeah.
Ducks
Hey, look,
everywhere
I didn't hunt
right
the
now.
last 3 weeks.
But this is the first time, really and truly, after a season, we ain't really had to catch up on sleep.
No,
Because our friends over at Helix Sleep got us covered.
it's like sleeping on a cloud.
There you go. Look, here's the deal with Helix. They match it to fit you. I don't have to sleep on Godwin's mattress. I can sleep on Martin's mattress. And the same goes for everybody else. All you have to do is go to Helix Sleep. They have a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Why would you buy a mattress made for Godwin or somebody else? Buy one for yourself, dadgummit.
Tailor made.
There you go. With Helix, you're getting a mattress that you know will be perfect for the way you sleep. Everybody's unique, and Helix knows that. So they have several different mattress models to choose from. They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattress is great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Mattress is great for spinal alignment to prevent morning aches and pains. And even a Helix Plus mattress for guys like me and Johnny G here. That's it. We're a little
on the heavy
I
side.
mean, we are who we are. Okay, it's fine.
Hey, man. Be
Look,
yourself.
Si, you took the quiz, right?
Yep.
Johnny D, you took the quiz. What'd you get, Johnny D?
I'm a Moonlight Lux. It is soft like a fluffy cloud and just envelops me in like a warm hug every night.
There you
And
go.
I sleep like a baby.
I got firm, so it is what it is. If you're looking for a mattress, take the quiz, order the mattress that you're matched to, and the mattress comes right to your door, shipped for free. You don't ever need to go to a mattress store again. Helix is awesome, but don't take our word for it. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 by GQ and Wired magazine. Helix has been recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving sleep. Just go to helixsleep.com/duck, take their 2-minute quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty, and you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up if you don't love it, but you will. Helix even has financing options available and flexible payment plans, so the great night's sleep is never far away. Helix is offering up to $200 off right now on all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/duck. That's helixsleep.com/duck. Godwin, what you got coming up on the schedule? You got anything?
Me and Paula's going to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
It's going to be cold up there.
I think so. He's going up there where it's ice.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Minnesota?
You going to go ice fishing while you up there?
No.
Amen.
What?
And amen.
You ain't into ice fishing?
No, sir. I ain't going out there on that mess. No. I ain't doing it.
Oh, boy.
Has Si told you how to catch a polar bear?
That's right.
With the pea.
Yep, you got to use English peas.
Yeah, they're sweeter.
What about black
Hello,
eyed
you-
peas?
Scatter them all along one edge.
Here we
Mm-hmm.
You don't want the polar bear smells, but he comes up there, you reach up there and kick him in the ice hole.
Yeah.
Godwin, do you have any wit and wisdom? You got any new little dad jokes?
I hadn't heard one
Oh,
today.
well, I just told you one about the Pilgrims.
That's right.
Yeah, but we all knew that one.
Why did the orange lose the race?
Why, what?
Why did the orange lose the race?
Hold
Why
on.
did the orange lose the race?
Tangerine.
Run out of juice.
I out of juice.
I was fixed to ask, who was he racing?
This has become one of my favorite little, not segments, but a segment.
say-
Like,
I wonder who the orange was racing.
folks at home, send all your best dad
Oh, no,
jokes
please don't
to
send.
Johnny D.
They already are. They take so much time to read.
One-liner, boys.
Yeah, just
One-liner.
quick ones, just like that. Why did the orange lose a race?
Somebody sent in like 20 this morning that I
out
had
of
to
juice.
read.
Did they really?
Yeah, let me
Did
see.
you save them?
They sent in what?
I want to give Godwin some new material.
That's it.
Yeah.
I
See if we can
find 'em.
stump him. He stumps us all the time.
I'm mad that y'all didn't like. Oh, you weren't here. Hey, what do Kermit the Frog and John the Baptist have in common?
Kermit the Frog and John the Baptist. I have no idea.
They have the same middle name.
The
The,
Okay, I thought it was funny.
the reap.
Kermit the
They have the
Frog.
same middle name, John the Baptist and Kermit the
John
Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
We just had to get.
yeah.
No, I'm sorry, folks. It
It's-
went over my head.
It's so obvious.
Yeah, it went
It
over my
can't be
head.
that.
Okay.
All right, no, Darren from Saluda, South Carolina, he sent in a ton of them.
Oh, well, just pick one good one while we wait.
If a
Mm-hmm.
what? I don't even get that one.
Well, then that's not a good
If
one.
you,
Hey,
huh?
you done put you on
I'm
the clock.
super confused.
What's black and white and red all over?
Newspaper.
That's one of them. I think he might have made these up.
Well, darn.
If a bear has a problem walking in its shoes, would New Balances help?
Yeah. What? Absolutely.
Balance.
No, he should go barefoot.
That's it, boy. Hey, that's
Oh, is that it?
That's on the one he was asking. Hey, when you give a bear socks and shoes, is he a bear?
Is he still
Oh,
barefoot?
here's a good one. If you drop a bar of soap on the floor, does the soap get dirty or does the floor get clean?
This boy's been in them Chuck Norris jokes.
How come the alphabet's in that order?
Made it that way because it's the ABCs.
Because of that song. A, B, C, D, F, G.
Wouldn't make no sense if it was HJKMNOP.
I know it.
Yeah, there you go.
LMNOP. That's my favorite thing my daughter does right now. She says KK LMNOP.
Oh, by the way, I will say this. My hat's off to y'all that's raised kids. Because I kept Jacob Wheeler's
Oh, yeah,
kids.
you sure did.
Oh, yeah, a little glimpse. didn't you?
So I had a toddler and an infant.
Oh, that's nothing.
Infant, a dream. He took like a 4 or 5 hour nap right there in the middle of the day.
Tyler, how old?
3,
3?
buddy.
I guess terrible threes. Okay.
Buddy.
Okay. Yeah.
buddy.
Let me drop my 3 off at your
That's
house.
what I'm saying. My hat's off. I have a newfound respect.
No. Yeah. Okay. If he's, that's why I asked, how old?
Here's where I ended up with Olivia, his 3-year-old. She running around my yard in nothing but her diaper because, by God, that's what she wanted to do, and I couldn't change her mind.
That's right. You ain't, no.
Oh,
you
that's
ain't,
fine.
you ain't gonna, she ain't no keeper clothes on.
No, it was, and she fleeced me out of every piece of candy, snack, everything I had in that house to try to get her to take a nap. Guess what she didn't do?
Take a nap. No,
Yeah, that's out.
No,
She off
well,
that
well, you
bag.
give her sugar.
Well, hey, you know what though? I've seen all of season 4 of Gabby
open.
Dollhouse.
You didn't watch Fancy Nancy?
She wanted to watch Gabby Dollhouse.
don't
Trust
know.
me, she let that be known at the top of her lungs that that's what she
Yeah.
wanted to
And
watch.
hey, whatever she wants to do,
Yeah.
that's what she's fixed to do.
And I fed her a highly nutritious meal of hot dogs and mac and cheese because that's what she wanted.
That's right.
I watched an episode of Fancy Nancy this morning.
Yeah, it was.
And I know when Jake come back to get his kids, take them terrible things away.
yeah.
No, kids don't wear clothes, though.
No.
Why do kids? My 5-year-old, when you go pick him up from Sunday school, he's got his socks and shoes off, and I'm like, well, at least he kept his pants on.
Yeah.
But when he comes home from school today, guaranteed, we walk in the door and he's in the kitchen, he will be in underwear only before he hits the living room. It's incredible.
Hey, no. Well, hey, look, kids are big in freedom. I was that way.
You're still that way,
Hey,
aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why do kids
No,
not wear
you're right
clothes?
there. Because look, when I was in the military, kind of changed up a little bit. Everybody was always saying, you need to go behind the Iron Curtain. And I always said no. And I really didn't know why I said no until I went to share the gospel with a man in prison in Oklahoma. I don't want to go nowhere that someone else sticks a key in an iron door and turns it behind me.
You don't want to be locked up. So you just like a kid, and that
In that respect, I now I realize why I said no. I don't need to go behind the Iron Curtain.
yeah.
My freedom's too dear to me. Okay, I don't want nobody else to have a key locking me in anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I understand kids.
But that infant will keep you trapped because you can't do nothing. Why? I mean, he just there sleeping.
And
So he trap you. You can't trap him.
Let me tell you a little secret.
What?
Benadryl.
Benadryl.
melatonin gummies.
Now, see, we gave her some melatonin that night because she hadn't been to sleep. She passed out about 6:45. Slept till about 6:45 the next morning. 12 hours of that good sleep.
Yeah.
If you get a kid, you just teach them to sleep at night. That's the win.
Yeah.
And Martin, just so you're aware, 3 kids,
Yeah.
twice as many as 2.
Yeah. Yeah. The math is not.
It's not.
Yeah. It's
every kid
exponential. It's not
doubles.
summation. Yeah, it's exponential.
If I had 4, I'd be hiding under that.
Yeah,
table.
Brittany cut them eyes at me after they left. I said, "Get away from me! don't
I
you
need my alone time.
don't you come nowhere
No,
around
'cause
me!"
hey, that's one of them deals. Okay, maternal instincts.
Yeah. Well, the
Okay.
paternal instinct said, "Get away from me."
You had a toddler, one that you could have in your arm, got to have in your arm. No. Yeah, like you said, get away from me.
Yeah.
You need some alone time.
Don't you look over here?
That's right. Don't even look at me.
No, I need some quiet time. It's been too loud up in this house.
I need some alone time.
True story, right here. I go home
Oh boy.
a week ago, last Monday. My kids are kind of being crazy. We're getting to bed. I look at my wife and said, "Hey, make out Mondays?" And she goes, "Me time Mondays. Do whatever you want." And so I said, "All right. I'm going to text my friends, see what they're up to."
High five. Coming in hot on Warzone, boys.
He said, "You're on your own." And the sun goes down about 6.
Yeah.
So go watch basketball or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why my hat. You always talking about, my hat's off to you. Hey, that's why my hat's off to any woman that becomes a mother,
Yeah. Amen.
especially what they go through
Oh,
delivering it,
my.
and then they say, they come in and tell their man, "Hey, I'm ready for another child." What?
You won't do that again?
Have you lost your mind? You're going through that again? How about 7, 8, 9, 10 times?
Well, my hat's off to all parents.
Hey, man.
Period.
Yeah.
Regardless of sex, especially the moms.
Yeah.
And especially to single parents after experiencing that.
Oh, no,
'Cause
no.
I was like, your boy ain't ready.
Boy, still
Your boy.
For the people who have emailed in, and I never wanted to put
Yeah.
Martin on the spot of Martin, are you going to have kids anytime soon? There's your answer.
Your boy. Your boy.
Boy ain't ready.
Your boy ain't. Your boy was still just like,
Well, nobody's ever ready.
no, I know.
That's
Okay.
true.
And that's where we're at on that to answer that question on the email.
Oh, we're going to answer it.
Well, I mean, here's what I don't
That might have slipped.
I don't think you can say that we're trying. Well, I guess you are trying if you're not preventing. Let's
There you
put it
go.
that way. So if the good Lord decides it's time, then it's time.
It's time.
But we ain't forcing it. But all right, well, let's take our last break. We'll get in that inbox when we get back after this. All right, we're back.
Hey, I got the coolest thing.
What?
I got a letter from a young man, and I'm horrible with names, and I apologize to the young man. Anyway, he said, thank all of us, okay, because he came to the Lord through the podcast,
Wow.
okay, and then, okay, he worked on his boss and convinced and converted his boss, and they both have come to the Lord.
Wow.
Praise
that's
the Lord.
pretty
So, hey, so I thought that was really cool. I apologize again for not remembering your name there, young man.
That's good.
That's awesome.
That makes you wonder why we sit in this chair and ramble on about nothing.
was-
That is
I-
exactly
sometimes
why
it
we
feels
do it.
like we do
That's the
goofy
good,
stories.
That's the good part of it.
Well,
Well-
Johnny D, what's in that inbox? hello@duckcallroom.com. That's the email address. For all y'all that ask, I try to make sure that we put it out there every time. Hello, HELLO @duckcallroom.com. Johnny D, where we at?
That's right. What's the fan?
Well, I had a Bible verse I was going to read, but your story just changed that up, I think.
It's gone.
It's gone. We'll save it for another time. And now I'm all over the place. All right. First email on the day. Drew
That's your brother-in-law, ain't it?
and my best friend, but not that one. Another Drew.
Another Drew.
Flying Asian carp.
No.
Hate them.
Tried to cook them and they turned out terrible. Do y'all really eat them nasty things?
They make great cat food. They also go well in crawfish traps.
Yeah.
That's what
They're
you use them
also,
for.
a little one is good catfish bait.
There you go. He's a lot of things.
Yeah, but other than that,
Table
okay,
fare.
I don't think he's edible.
No, he's like that hard rock candy. And Josie
Just
Wells.
to look through.
Yeah, he ain't for eating,
He ain't free, just to look through.
just for looking through.
That's right. Just looking at.
That's all he is.
Moving on from that. That was just a quick one.
Here's what I'll tell you and how you know they're not very good table fare. If they were, there wouldn't be a population problem. Because the rednecks would have done figured that out.
That's right.
So,
All right, here we go. Number 2. Where does his name go? Jared from Delaware, Ohio.
he went to Jerry.
Well, Ohio, boy.
Is that a place?
Sure. I don't know.
That's a place in Ohio somewhere.
I thought Delaware was a state. Delaware is a state. Apparently, there's a
Yeah,
city.
but this is a town.
All right, that's weird.
Delaware, Ohio.
I wouldn't want to be from Texas, Louisiana. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe
All right,
Ohio,
Delaware, Ohio.
Delaware.
28-year-old worship leader Jared, new father of Elena, 2 months old.
Congratulations.
You just heard Martin terrify you when she's going to be 3 years old. What would you say is a good starting age for hunting? Not 2 months. Thinking probably introducing other things over time. That's the right way. What do you think? Thanks, friends.
Absolutely. Start it, keep it fun. But the cool thing is there's so many avenues now that you can introduce her into. It's not even, you got TV, you got the internet, you got little video games that kind of keep it a little bit of fun. But really just outside walking will do a lot of good for it. Because at the end of the day, she may not want to hunt, but she may love the outdoors. She may want to fish. She may want to do that. So start small. Whatever you do, don't force it. If you ask her if you want to go hunting or fishing and she says no, then figure out something else to do with it.
Yeah.
Don't force it. Do
I
not
think
make hunting
it depends
work.
on your daughter or your son. Okay.
But just keep. I remember taking Johanna deer hunting when she was, golly, little.
Oh, yeah. I was going deer hunting with my grandparents when I was like 2 and 3, and I'd just go. I wasn't hunting. I'd lay, but I just wanted to go out in the woods, and they said, if you'll go be quiet, you can go with us. And I'd just go get in the deer stand and go to sleep. I'd get in a box stand, curl up in the bottom of it, and go
Take
to
some
sleep.
toys.
I didn't have the ability to be quiet for that long. So
Oh, I did. I got a lot of quit in me. A lot of it.
Take some toys and
Well, now you got iPads and headphones. You can keep them entertained and quiet. I mean, I hunt with Ben's kids, and they're ages 3 through 9, and the 3-year-old, if you got snacks and an iPad, she'll hunt all day with you.
Yeah.
Like
I will too.
all day, and she'll actually get into it, and then she'll stop and she'll do her thing when she gets a little bored, and then
Godwin
she'll get right
sees
back.
same way. You gotta have snacks too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that snack well don't ever run dry over here. I've been there.
On Saturday, I took my boys and we played baseball. Then we go fishing. Then when they get bored with that, we go to a different pond and go fishing. Then we go back to baseball. So it was never, hey, we're gonna sit here and fish until you're tired of it. Because that's about 30 seconds.
Buy them some minnows they can play with. Buy them some crickets they
They're
can
my
play
offspring.
with. Yeah,
So it's a quick attention span. So just have fun with it.
absolutely.
Never.
And when they get tired, leave. Don't force them to stay. When they get tired, go. Get out of there. Roll. So that's my advice. That's what I've seen work, anyways, as a non-parent who takes a lot of kids hunting.
Martin's surrounded by kids.
I am. That's
They
why I
make 'em
don't. That's why I
tired.
don't need it yet.
You don't need any of your own yet.
Yeah, I can send them home. I'm the funkle, the fun uncle.
That's right.
There you go.
There you go.
I've learned from Si how to do that.
The fun uncle, baby. All right, next one. Cody from Washington State. This is kind of a deep one. He was wondering, how do y'all stay positive all the time? Like I try to, but 6 years ago when his grandpa passed, he got closer to God, but now he's kind of lost himself and lost a lot of hope in a lot of things. Any ideas on how to stay positive?
Wow.
That's a deep one, Cody. And, you get a very short snippet of us is what I would say. We seem real positive in here, but boy, would that be terrible entertainment if we were all negative and blah. But sometimes you do go through tougher times is what I'd say.
You do, but
And
we
you just
a
got to
family,
walk
too.
through it.
We got a church family or a family that helps us through stuff.
Yeah.
So
And each other, yeah.
yeah, but it's peaks and valleys.
Oh, every one of them. And I think a lot of that comes from the way you approach it, the mindset at which you approach life. I've been asked this a lot of times, and you've heard the old cliche of instead of asking why, ask why not. And quit focusing on what's here and focus more so on what's to come and all that. So you can stay positive if you do little things like that. Like, and I mean, at the end of the day, man, we win.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we win.
I guess it's one
Jesus
thing.
wins. Jesus has already won.
Yep. I guess with me, it's the deal about, okay, in and of myself, can I change what I'm going through? That's the question I ask myself. Can I really do anything with this? Because like everybody's worried right now about global warming. They say the ice glaciers are melting and all this stuff. Well, here's my question about that. Can you stop that, little human being? No. So why would you let it bother you?
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't change,
Agreed.
know your limitations. Okay.
Control what you can control,
Yeah.
which is very little, by the way.
You have no
Which is very little.
you have no control.
But you know what you can control? Your mindset.
Because the only
That's what
thing
you
that
can control.
you can really do, okay, is I can control how I act, how I react. Other than that, there's something bigger out there that may help me.
And here's what I tell you too: surround yourself with positive people. If you see people like that you admire their positivity, get around them.
Yeah.
Because that will rub off on you. I mean, look at this crew I'm surrounded with. I mean,
We're a bunch of positive patsies.
absolutely. Look
I was
at
thinking, say, I'm not going negative, okay, because negative will,
it's exhausting.
it's like tying a rope around you, okay, with a big heavy weight behind you.
That's why it's
And
exhausting.
you've got to drag it everywhere you go. I ain't gonna be there.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna cut the rope. Okay.
And one of my best friends not in here, Jacob Wheeler. You want to talk about somebody that's positive? That boy right there, unbelievable. But if you surround yourself with people like that, you become a product of your environment.
Hey, I'm like old Donald Sutherland in the movie Kelly's Heroes. You know, when he was always telling his tank driver, Moriarty, you're always in the negative, man. Have a little faith, baby. Have a little faith,
baby.
That's right. Have a little faith, baby. We're going to do all right.
Anytime a man in a pearl snap tells you to have a little faith, you got to just roll with it.
That's it. Have a little faith.
Tell you.
Hey.
That's good.
All right.
You want to send us out of here?
Oh,
Well-
I got a question to ask you. You said you had a Bible verse till I told about the young man.
Yep. I'm going to get to I got a Bible verse.
Okay, I want to know. Go ahead and
But
read
first,
my verse.
Jeremy from Greenwood, Indiana, he made a website, duckcallroom.justusbirdswithany.com. He logged every Bible verse we've ever done. And I've always been afraid like I'm running the same one over and over again. We're not. We've done it a couple of times. But if you want to go there and you look back, it's like, hey, episode 77, we did Luke 9, 6, and 7. I was like, that's really cool. So, Jeremy, I just want to give you a shout out on the actual podcast instead of just an email. Thank you for this. I'm going to use it. And anybody wants to look at it, go check it out. So, your story got me thinking.
Yep.
A guy turned his life around, then told somebody else around. Last night we watched the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
How many people watched that?
Thousands, millions.
Millions. How many people were in the stadium? 100,000? Crowds were erupting, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to a lot of Saints games. It's the best. Like when they score a touchdown and 70,000 people are screaming. That's
Emotions high.
That's how I like to have fun.
Yeah.
I want to have fun with 69,000 other people. That's a lot of fun to me. But I always think about this Bible verse, Luke 15:7, and this is Jesus Christ from Nazareth saying this. I tell you that in the same way there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous people who do not need to repent. When I think about rejoicing in heaven and what we see in like a football stadium, like the Super Bowl, we all watched it last night. It was cool. But think about it. When the two dudes you're talking about turn their life around,
Yep.
the Super Bowl crowd does not even compare
To the noise.
the noise
and
that went on in
joy
heaven.
Yeah.
that happened in heaven.
How cool is that to think about?
Yeah.
That fires me up.
The hair on my whole body is kink.
Look at it.
Like I done just been plugged in, boys.
Yeah, that's all right. There.
Electricity hit me. That was a good one, son.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that for the last 2 days, and then when you said that, I was like, "That's the verse of the day," because it really is. We get fired up. We think this world has things to offer that are
We
cool,
just
but
think we're fired up.
heaven's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be Drew
gonna
Brees
be
throwing
out of
touchdowns
this
to
world.
Marcus Colston on steroids.
And think about that. All them people up there rejoicing over little old me, little old you. That's pretty awesome. The whole place goes wild, and the crowd goes wild.
And the crowd goes wild.
That's pretty awesome. We'll see y'all next time right here in the Duck Call Room. We're out.
Bet heaven's got a.
That was actually a great one, boys.